Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about a new concept called serverless VPC access. So serverless VPC access, whenever we are going to deploy our application, that can consist of different layers. So we have a front end, we have a back end where we deploy our REST API, we have front end where we deploy our front end application, and then we have a database layer. So in that case, like whenever we deploy the database, it's very important that it should not be accessible on public IP. It should only be accessible using private IP. So just to make sure in terms of security, these three layers they are deployed on different platforms. If I talk about your database, it is on Cloud SQL. So we create our database instance, we upload all the tables, we run the appropriate queries. Then we have your backend application, that is your REST API. So we have different platforms in GCP. One is your Cloud Run, another is your Cloud App Engine. The only thing is, like, since this Cloud App Engine, if you are going to deploy your REST API on Cloud App Engine, the main purpose is that it should be able to connect to the database, it should be able to communicate with the database, fetch and send data to the database. So for that, for all the different serverless applications like Cloud Run, App Engine, because App Engine is platform as a service, so all the instance setup, all the scale up of instance, scale down of instance, those are all taken care by your App Engine platform. This is serverless. Now to communicate using private API, we use this concept called serverless VPC access. So again, it makes possible to connect directly to your VPC network from a serverless environment. So your serverless environment can be any environment. It can be your Cloud Run, it can be your App Engine, that is platform as service, or even like Cloud Function where you are just writing a function. And again, this function can be any REST API that needs to interact with the database. It allows our serverless environment to send requests to our VPC network by using internal DNS. So in terms of security, it is full safe because all the interactions is being done using private API. Then, so whatever communication from this serverless environment to our database, it is done using serverless VPC access. Serverless VPC access is based upon a resource called a connector. So we create a connector. This connector, because again it needs to handle the traffic from your serverless environment to your VPC network. So this VPC network will be on wherever you have deployed your database. So all the connection, because there will be number of connections from different uh, serverless environment, and those needs to be connected to this database. So again, we have to choose a subnet. We can use existing one if no resource are already using the subnet, or we can specify a unused. So you know that we create two subnets. So one VPC main, then within that we have private subnet, public subnet. So we need to create a subnet. It creates an implicit firewall rule with priority 1000 to allow ingress from the connector subnet to all destination to the network. So whenever you are going to have a connection from your App Engine or serverless environment, whether it is Cloud Run, Cloud Function, or whether it is this Cloud Function or App Engine, you need to make sure that you are going to create a VPC, serverless VPC access. You need to create a connector. That connector will be in the same region where your database is there, and all the traffic from your serverless platform will be directed through this connector. So This is all about introduction of serverless VPC access. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.